This is for Year 11 methods. It's question 2C and 2F out of 3.6. Sketch these curves showing all relevant features. In 2C's case, I have a cubic. This cubic has a negative x. The negative x cubed will be negative, and it's multiplied by a negative. Therefore, I have a positive cubic. That positive cubic will start down here and finish up there. It will have its SPOI at these locations when 1 minus 2x equals 0. Therefore, 1 equals 2x, x equals a half. So x equals a half and y equals 1. So it's going to look something like that. To find the y-intercept, I make x equal to 0. So y of 0 is going to equal negative a half. 1 cubed, which is 1, plus 1. 1 minus a half is a half, so that will be at a half. And we'll have an x-intercept when that equals 0. So 0 equals negative a half, 1 minus 2x cubed plus 1. I move the 1 over, it becomes negative 1. Then I move the negative 2 over to become positive 2 equals 1 minus 2x cubed. 1 minus 2x equals the cubic root, and there's only one cubic root of 2. Minus 2x equals negative 1 plus the cubic root of 2. 2x equals positive 1 minus the cube root of 2, and x equals 1 minus the cube root of 2, all divided by 2. Okay, so what's this curve look like? It's going to have a stationary point of inflection there. So we come up, we have a stationary point of inflection, then we continue. I know the coordinates there will be at a half and 1. I know the y-intercept is at a half, and I know the x-intercept is at 1 minus the cube root of 2 all over 2. Okay, question 2F. This is our quartic, degree 4. This is negative on the x, but when it's raised to the power of 4, that becomes positive, times this negative will give you an expression that is a negative quartic. Where will the turning point be? 2 minus 3x equals 0. 3x equals 2. X equals 2/3. And y equals 6. So 2/3 and 1/6. Therefore, it's going to look like that. The y-intercept will be when x equals 0. So that's going to be negative 1/6 times 2 to the power of 4, which is 16, plus 6. So I'm going to have 6 goes in, 2 goes into that 3, so minus 8/3 plus 6, which is 18/3. Therefore, 10/3 is where my y-intercept is. And to find the x-intercept, 0 equals negative 1/6. 2 minus 3x to the power of 4 plus 6. Move the 6 over, it becomes minus 6. Then times by minus 6 is 36 equals 2 minus 3x to the power of 4. When I take the fourth root of 36, I'll get two answers. It will be plus and it will be minus. If I take the fourth root of 36, that's like taking the square root of 6. So it's the square root of 6 equals 2 minus 3x. Move the 3x over. 2 minus or plus the square root of 6. Therefore, x equals 2 plus or minus the square root of 6 all over 3. Now I'm ready to draw. I know that's positive, so I know that it comes up here like this. There's a turning point, which is 2/3. Like that. Okay, there is my quartic. I know that the turning point is at 2/3 and 6. I know that that is at 10 on 3. I know that this one is 2 minus root 6 on 3. And this is 2 plus root 6 on 3.